Hey guys, what is up? Author Mckayla Jade here. As you can see, things are different behind me. I got a new bookshelf thing, and I'm just getting it set up. So what you'll see behind me isn't always the same as it will be, but all the books are up there. Okay, so this is another episode of Tidbits and Scribbles. Let me jump right into it. I am proud to be a part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, which is a group of shows that are educational and fun, and just anything you might need or want as a writer, as a creative, that you're just getting started, or you've been in the business a while and you need some tips, you need some help. We are the people to reach out to. So click subscribe on our YouTube channels, including mine. Otherwise, how are you going to know? This is an episode of Tidbits and Scribbles, where I feature writing advice, helpful hints, or things I've noticed in the industry that drive me bonkers. Yes, I make up words that maybe aren't in the dictionary, but they're my words, so deal with it. This episode, I wanted to do tips on being a vendor, or being a vendor properly. This drives me bonkers, so I'm going to try to use my nice words, okay? Because I don't want to use nice words. I've seen some stuff. If you're a vendor, number one, and I cannot say this enough or stress this enough. Let me say it just a little louder for those in the back. On time is late. If you're going to a vendor fair, book signing, vendor fair, craft fair, farmer market, I don't care where you're going, and you are the vendor, and it says the vendor fair starts at 8 o'clock. You don't show up at 8 o'clock. You show up in time to set all of your stuff up, and you are ready before 8 o'clock. Because if I'm a consumer and I'm coming to this thing and I know that it starts at 8 o'clock, maybe I went out to breakfast with my girlfriends at 8 o'clock or before that, and I plan on being there right at 8 o'clock. I get there and you're not even set up, or you're still bringing boxes out of your truck. Are you kidding me? You are there to sell products that the consumer can't even see. So tip number one, get your ass there on time. It is so rude to be there as a vendor and not be on time. It's unprofessional. It's rude. And just don't do it. If you're new and you didn't know, you get a pass. Here's your hall pass. Now that you've watched this video, that hall pass is gone. No excuses. Number two, dress appropriately. Now, I say appropriately because different people write different things. Different genres expect different things. I write fantasy, so I can kind of play with my outfit. I don't have to wear a business suit, but I'm also not going to wear a t-shirt and jeans and my ball cap. If you are at a con and you sell comic books, I get that. You're going to be on your feet all day. I get it. However, if you're just wearing a t-shirt that says, "Kiss my butt," not appropriate. If you must insist on wearing just a t-shirt as the vendor, wear something that is, I don't know, with comics. Maybe it's got your business logo on it. There's an idea. If you write fantasy, if you write romance, you can get away with just a business suit. But please, let me say this again, louder for those in the back, please. Wear something decent. If you're going to wear a sundress, dress it up a little bit. Maybe have some fun with it. Maybe a scarf, maybe a necklace. Not just your ragged old flip-flops that you wore fishing 2 weeks ago. You hear me? When a customer walks up to your table and they're like, "Oh, these books are nice. I think I'll read the back of one." They're reading the back of one. They look up at you. And there you are in the worst shit you got in your closet, because you and I both know you dug it out of the laundry pile. chances are they're going to set that book down no matter how good that blurb is, and they're going to walk away. I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, and you shouldn't judge humans by their looks and appearance. It doesn't matter. The human brain automatically goes, that isn't something I like. Or, that's not appealing. Now, I'm not saying you have to put your boobs out there. Some of us do for fun. But dress appropriately. If you're selling comic books, at least dress up. Put a button on. Button down, on. See? You're getting me slipped up here. I'm so fired up. If you're selling romance novels, dress nicely. Even if those romance novels are a little naughty, you don't have to dress naughty. Just dress nicely. Show that it's important to you to be there. You dressing up tells everyone, I made an effort. This is important to me. You dressing down tells everyone and their brother, I don't care, I'm just here, whatever. I don't care. That's not the image you want to portray. Number 3, again with image, stand the hell up. I don't know how many times I've seen at book signings, people sitting in the chair, just sitting here. Guys, boring. Okay, you're bored, I'm bored, I'm out. I don't care about your books. I don't care what you're selling. You're bored, I'm bored. I don't care. Now, the caveat to that is some authors, some creatives, they have medical issues. I get that. You can't be on your feet 8 hours a day. I get it. Get a different chair. If you can medically, physically do it, get a different chair. Get a bar stool that sets you up higher, because ideally you want your books up higher. So if you're sitting up higher, then you're up higher. You see everybody coming. They see you. They don't see a table and then, oh yeah, there's the author back there behind all. Are you kidding me? How are you going to sell shit like that? So be thinking of all of this stuff. Think about it if it were you. Are you going to engage? Okay, number 4. Think and rethink your display. Okay? If I'm at a farmer market and I'm selling books, I want those damn things up there where they can see them. Because at a farmer's market, they're not necessarily looking for books. But if they see them, they come over and they're like, oh, you sell books? And then you have to explain, I don't just sell them, I write the damn things. So you got to be up there. And again, sitting up or standing, they're going to see you. If I were sitting in the back in a lawn chair, they're not going to see me. They're just going to be like, oh, what are these books? If I'm not there to explain, I'm not there to say, hi, how are you? How's it going? They don't care. So that leads me to number 5. Say hello. I don't care. You don't have to say hello even. Just say, oh, I like your hat. Or, wow, those are really cool boots. Where did you get them? Or, I love your purse. Or, it looks like you ladies are having fun today. Or, you see a mom and she's got 2 or 3 kids and she's trying to corral them all. Ask her, would you like a bottle of water? Do you need help with anything? If the kids are being rambunctious and she's trying to corral one or whatever, ask her, hey, can they have a bookmark? It will stop them. It'll stop her. And she might even take a look at your book. She might not have time to buy your book because she's so busy with the kids. But if she takes a bookmark or she takes a business card, bingo, you've got a sale. Now, leads me to number 6. Have your elevator pitch ready. The people walking through a market or walking through a book signing usually have somebody with them. So unless you catch their attention, they're in their conversation with their friend. Okay? I know, I've done it. And unless an author reached out to me and said, hey, how's it going? I walked right by them. Blinders on. Blinders on. Did not even see them. Now, I'm a good one for I'll walk around a second time and look again to make sure there's nothing I missed. Not everybody does that. A lot of them will walk around, and if nobody said anything to them, they leave feeling rejected. Now, granted, they aren't going to buy everybody's books that say hello to them, but at least they're going to feel accepted. They're going to feel like, gee, that was a fun time. I had fun talking to so-and-so and talking to so-and-so. And you would be surprised how many people that even at a farmer's market, and I reference farmer markets because I've watched my daughter do this. My daughter runs Greenery Gals. And I've watched her come out of her shell. She's a born introvert. But when you get her around her plants, she can talk plants all day. Okay? I've seen it at markets. In fact, the one I was at last night, my daughter said hi to somebody. That's all she said. Hi, how's it going? And this woman was talking to her friend. She stops mid-walk, mid-sentence, turns to my daughter and says, "Oh, hi, you're the first one here that said anything to us." Gee, maybe, just maybe, if those other vendors would have said something to those people, they'd have bought something. They'd have listened to their spiel, listened to their elevator pitch. You've got to at least say hi. Which leads me to 6. Have your elevator pitch ready. If you don't have it ready and you fumble, I fumbled, trust me, I've done it on a live interview. So, what's your latest book about? I fumbled. Because my latest book that's out is not the book that I'm writing. I was so focused on what I was writing at the moment, I didn't have an elevator pitch ready for the book that was out that we were talking about, that had released 2 weeks before that. Have your elevator pitch ready. And here's a tip. I have all of my books on my table. Behind those books are the blurbs. If I can't read the blurb, I have a little index card on the back that says what that's about. Just a blurb. It might not even be the blurb. It might just be a line from the story that I really love. Or it might be an elevator pitch that I've used once that caught somebody. I'll write it down and put it on an index card where no one but me can see it. I guess that's a pro tip, I'll say. Pro tip, put that there. Because I fumble. We all fumble. You're going to fumble. And that's one reason I do farmer markets instead of just book signings. At the farmer market, I expect I'm not going to sell a lot. However, I'm going to get to practice my pitch. I'm going to get to practice not being an introvert. I'm going to get to practice my display, how long it takes me to set up, what's easiest, what isn't, what works, what doesn't, what line works with people. Because, hey, come buy my book, I'm desperate. Doesn't work. Promise, it doesn't work. So, that leads me to the next one. Ask for the sale. You've talked, you've commented on, where she got her boots. You've commented on where she got her purse. Does she love to read? Does she not like to read? What's her favorite genre? Her favorite genre is the one that you write. Great. Close the sale. Ask for the sale. Okay, well, if you buy this today and you buy all 3, I throw in swag, I throw in bookmarks. You can sign up for my newsletter, which gets you all the up-to-date information on when the next book is coming out, because you're going to love these books. Ask for the sale. Otherwise, she's going to have a great conversation and walk away. Next, have a newsletter sign up ready. I flubbed this one. I was at a con, and at the last minute, I was like, I need a notebook, and all I had to do was just grab a notebook, just like this one, grab a notebook, write down newsletter sign up, put a pin with it. Every time they sign up for the newsletter, they take the pin that they signed with. And there you go. You've got your pin in their hand. They get to keep it. They've signed up for your newsletter. And now they're going to know when you come out with your next book, your latest and greatest. Or, like in my newsletter, they're going to see your friends. Your friends are going to get free promos from that. Just last night, I was talking to a group of kids. And I say kids, but they were young adults. And I knew that they didn't like my genre. That's okay. I said, what are you guys doing next weekend? And I said, oh, I don't know. And they all looked around at each other like, I don't know. Do you got any plans? Okay. And I said, you like to read, right? And the one kid goes, I only like comic books. That's okay. The IABE book signing is coming up at the Civic Center next Saturday. And they were like, what? Wait a minute, what? All of their little ears perked up, because it's not just me selling my books in my genre. It's a whole bunch of authors, different genres, different books. And they were thrilled. They were like, okay, wow, you could find yours and I could find mine. And they were excited. They didn't have any other plans on Saturday. Now, did I sell anything? No. But I talked something up, and I'm going to see those kids again. I bet you anything they're going to stop by my table and be like, oh, hey, we saw you at the farmer market. Bingo. All I had to do was talk. Now, granted, I like to talk. Some people don't. That's why I say try out these markets that are free, or even if your library lets you set up for free outside of the library. I've got a shop here in a town close to me where if I had time, I could go set up on the sidewalk outside the store for free. She'll let you set up anytime. That would be a gold mine of, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is how it goes. So if you get no sales, it's okay. You're advertising for yourself, you're advertising for your friends, and I recommend you get some friends in this business, because this business is not for the lighthearted. This business is not for, I hate to say the weak ones, but it is not for the weak. You need to put your big girl pants on if you're going to be in this business, because there are people out there that are out just to make money. And then there are people out there that are willing to help if you return the favor. So it's not easy, but oh my God, it's so worth it. It is so worth it. So number 10 is probably my biggest pet peeve, and I've heard it's a pet peeve of other authors. And this is the one I'm going to leave you with. Never, let me say it louder for those in the back, never talk negative. I don't care if someone walks up to your table and they're, oh, this day sucks, and man, the politics suck right now, and I don't like the guy in the White House, or whatever it is. Don't talk negative. Even if someone walks up to you with their negative crap, don't do it. I don't care if you've had a horrible day. I don't care if your whole life seems like it's falling apart. Do not do it. Don't do it in person. Don't do it on your Facebook page. Don't do it. I've been guilty of it once or twice because I might be a redhead and I might have just a little bit of a temper. But my fans don't need to know that. They don't need to know that I've had a bad day. They don't need to know my political leanings. They don't need to know my personal life might be falling apart. They don't need to know that my personal life is great. They don't care. Bottom line, Cupcake, they don't care. I don't know how else to say it. Online and in person, as your author persona or your creative persona, I don't even care if you use your real name. When you are promoting your work, it needs to be completely positive. No negative stuff at all. This is what I do. This is my work. I'm passionate about it. If you can't talk positive about anything other than your work, that's the only safe topic then. Do not start negative crap, because the moment you open your mouth with a negative comment, you lose the sale. Guaranteed 100% every single time. The moment you go negative, you lose the sale. So keep that in mind. If you need to write down these tips, go back, watch the video again, write these tips down. I promise, I've seen this shit happen. Don't do it. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. Don't forget to catch Nicholas Anthony Tockert with his Historical Fencing Guild right after this show. And I will catch you guys on the flip-flop.